Day 3 of the ANC Policy Conference started with a briefing by ANC NEC member Fikile Mbalula on the organizational renewal policy document. He spoke a lot about radical economic transformation, saying that it is the policy of the ANC. He spoke about white monopoly capital and criticizing those that do not recognize it. He also sent a stern warning to ANC members of parliament who are planning on voting in support of that motion of no confidence in President Jacob Zuma, saying if that happens, they will be dealt with decisively. He also confirmed that state capture and the Gupta family are some of the issues that will be debated thoroughly in the commissions. Late in the afternoon, we embarked on a walkabout with Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa, where he spoke about how positive many of the delegates here are.
As a delegate myself, I am highly elated. I really am in high spirits, good spirits, and let me say even the delegates here are in good spirit. There's unity of purpose, and there aren't divisions as many people would have suspected. People are putting their ideas together, and we are going to emerge with very good conclusions.
The Deputy President also confirmed that some delegates in the plenary tried to stop Secretary General Gwede Mantashe from presenting the Diagnostic Report, which was frank about the state of the ANC and the issues that affected the party ahead of last year's local government elections.
This was a document which was approved by the NEC. Initially, some of the delegates said, no, maybe it should not be presented, and finally, it was agreed that it should be presented. It should also form the basis to enrich the discussions that are going to ensue. And that document essentially looks at the African National Congress quite critically. It looks at what is ailing the African National Congress. But what is good about the document is that it immediately says to all of us as members of the ANC that we should just go beyond just raising issues that are problematic for the ANC. We should immediately seek solutions and begin to look at the solutions of how we can correct the mistakes, the weaknesses of the ANC, and find ways of strengthening the ANC. Now, as you know, the ANC is a living organism. It will go through its own ups and downs, and that document recognizes that, and it, in a very honest way, looks at quite a number of the issues that are challenges to the ANC.
Many other ANC leaders have stressed the importance of unity amongst the delegates and leaders, saying when this conference is done, the ANC must be stronger and united.
This is the ANC at its best, when it looks at itself in a very critical manner, and it begins a journey of self-correction, of healing, of renewal, and this conference is giving us that great opportunity. And at the same time looking at ways in which we can deepen unity within the ANC and ways in which we can enrich all the things we do, bearing in mind for ourselves that we are not just representing ourselves and not crafting policies for our own selves. We are crafting policies that are going to guide the whole country as we move forward. So the process that we now have embarked on is that of uniting the ANC, renewing the ANC, modernizing the ANC, and in the next few days we are now going to be looking at key policy proposals, going to the depth of real substantive issues.
Cyril Ramaphosa says he's happy with the last 3 days of the policy conference where delegates were discussing the state of the ANC. He says from Monday, the delegates will now be dealing with real issues and talking about the policies of the party.
This is a conference of branches. This is when branches have a voice, branches put forward their own views, and let me say as I end, the branch delegates of the ANC continue just to be mind-boggling in the way that, one, they are very clear of policy issues. Their clarity is not only ideological, political, it is also on substantive issues. Here they are debating, and they are going to be debating issues that have to do with our economy, how we should restructure and reform our state-owned enterprises, what we should do to foster radical socio-economic transformation. And many of them are saying, don't just call it radical economic transformation. What the ANC is about is to change and to improve the social condition of our people. And they are saying we must refer to it as radical socio-economic transformation. And so as the leadership, we're here to listen, to imbibe what our branch delegates are saying. And the branch delegates themselves are well armed by the experience of our people, by the poverty that our people are going through, the unemployment and the inequality. So everyone who is here is really infused with ideas, or coming forward with ideas of how we can address these many challenges that our country and our people are facing.
Clement Manyathela, Eyewitness News, NASREC.